So we're continuing our stories about Lent, about the Easter season, Lent. And this is the third Sunday of Lent that's coming up. And what we've been learning about Jesus is how he has been teaching his disciples to love one another, to forgive, and to also have a time of self-reflection and prayer when we're worried or concerned or scared. And remember, what we've done is that we drew up our hand and we wrote on the fingers 5 prayers that we wanted to say. Praying for our family, praying for forgiveness, praying for help, and so on. And then also, we had a craft where you had a doorknob, a hanger for your doorknob that says, "I'm in silent. I need time with myself and to pray to God in my time with God." So this week we're learning about serving others, and the way that Jesus was teaching his disciples to do that is after a long day, he got down and washed their feet. They were like shocked. Why would you wash our feet? That's something a servant does. And what Jesus wanted to teach them is that he wants all of us to be servants, all of us serving one another. And so that's what the story is about today, is teaching us how we can be disciples as well and serve others, helping people at school that may need help, helping our families, helping people at our church, maybe a neighbor. So let's go to the story and the video, and we'll be back.
Well, boys and girls, I'll tell you the story about Jesus washing feet. Just before Passover, Jesus was sharing a meal with his friends, the disciples. Jesus surprised his friends by getting up from the table, pouring water in a wash basin, and washing the feet of his friends. The friends protested, saying Jesus was a teacher, not a servant. But Jesus washed their feet anyway. After Jesus was done, he asked if his friends knew why he washed their feet, and they shook their heads no. I wanted to show God's love. I want you to show God's love to others by serving them, Jesus said. Boys and girls, how can you show God's love to others?
Greetings, friends. I'm Abigail. In our Bible story today, Jesus washes all of his disciples' feet. Their feet were dirty from walking outside because everyone wore sandals. Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, thought this was too strange. He didn't want Jesus to do it at first. Even though washing feet wasn't Jesus' job, Jesus wanted to do this to show care and love. By reading this story, we remember how Jesus loved his disciples. To remember is to think about and not forget our faith. It is important for us to remember so that we follow the awesome example that Jesus lived. We get to be a part of the story by adding new ideas for how to serve and show love. When we think about what Jesus did in this story, we see what faith looks like. Faith looks like helping, serving, and loving. Sometimes doing these things surprises others, but that's not a reason to stop doing them. Last year, during lunch, I noticed there was a kid who was always eating alone. I always ate with my friends, and I wanted him to have friends too. One day, I decided to go and eat with a kid who was alone, and my friends didn't understand. My best friend said, "Why are you doing that?" After a few lunches, my friends wanted all of us to sit together. They realized we could all show love. My new friend now had a whole group of friends. I was able to show Jesus' love at school by making sure everyone had a friend. When we remember that Jesus washed feet, we remember to live with love and to live with faith. No matter who you are, you can follow Jesus' example. We can all love and serve in some way. We won't all wash feet, but we can all do something that shows someone that we care about them. Now it's time for you to wonder.
Well, boys and girls, it's craft time. If you get your activity book out, you can make this little bowl. This is probably a replica of what Jesus used when he washed the disciples' feet. He'd put their feet in there and wash them really well, and then get a towel and dry them off. And he was serving them because in his time, people wore sandals and their feet got dirty, and it was a very good honor to have your feet washed and cleaned after you've been walking in the dust all day. So think of some ways you can serve others. You may not wash someone else's feet, but you can do things to help other people and show them that you love them, and that's a way of showing God's love. Have a good week, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Open up my eyes that I could see the wonders of the things you're showing me. We know you know just what we need, so there's no need for pageantry. Oh, we just want to follow where you lead. There's always more to see, there's always more to know, so we follow as you go.
Some days the wind and rain turns us around, and you don't seem to see what's going down. So we cry out, oh Lord, how long? We hear you answer, hush, be calm, and even hurricanes obey the sound. Oh, leading on the sea and stranded in a boat, we will follow as you go. God will show us who you are and make the world right. Do what's best above and right here. Give us what we need to live. Forgive us and help us forgive. Whatever's bad, help us steer clear. You're in charge of everything, and oh, you can do anything. And we're in awe, we praise your name. Amen, 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 amen.
But we're too busy serving you to see, or we're too busy